But I must say this, the most exciting fighter that's acting and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta Tank Davis. When Gervonta Tank Davis go out there and fight, he reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd. Because Pretty Boy Floyd, you couldn't go get no popcorn. You couldn't go get no soda. You couldn't go get no candy. You don't want to miss it.
Floyd Mayweather has shared a significant forecast regarding a possible showdown between Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis. And he didn't limit himself to just one prediction. Instead, Mayweather laid out two distinct ways he believes the bout could play out. Whether your support lies with Tank or you're siding with Keyshawn, Floyd's breakdown offers plenty to think about. Most importantly, amid all the debate and build-up around this matchup, Mayweather left no room for doubt about where he stands. His support is firmly behind Gervonta Davis, making it clear that Tank has his full backing.
You stole the show. I know it's, you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you, after it, said, knock, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here and said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's going to happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay.
Come on. Let's look at why Floyd believed Gervonta would have the edge and how their past connection reinforces that confidence. Mayweather begins with a straightforward truth about boxing. Nothing outweighs real experience. He acknowledges that Keyshawn Davis has natural ability and that his Olympic resume gives him credibility. But Floyd clearly separates amateur achievements from what it takes to rule the professional scene. In his eyes, talent by itself doesn't carry a fighter to the top at this stage, that he explains that the pro level demands far more than impressing judges. Fighters must manage intense mental pressure, deliver when the spotlight is brightest, and adjust on the fly when strategies stop working. Floyd's point is clear. Tank has already proven he can handle all of that. While Keyshawn has yet to be tested in those conditions, Mayweather also emphasized that Gervonta has spent years performing in the toughest situations imaginable, from leading major pay-per-view cards to trading punches with elite threats like Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia. Each time, Tank didn't merely get through those challenges, he controlled them. From Floyd's perspective, although Keyshawn has clear potential, he hasn't yet faced an opponent anywhere close to the caliber of competition Gervonta routinely beats.
If he gets an opportunity, Tank has been tweeting about him today.
What did Tank say?
You want me to verbatim? I can give the clean version.
Let me know, because I don't be on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so this is pretty much stop eating, do that, this little end fighting on Friday night. He's not even worth mentioning. And Buddy's a B, code B, tell him to do something.
I ain't gonna lie. Tank gonna say what he gonna say. You know what I'm saying? It's just trash talk for real. Tank know what's up with Keyshawn. They done sparred, you know what I'm saying? They done sparred plenty of times. So it's like, I don't really know, but I'm gonna just leave that as that, you know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn gonna go ahead and punish this guy on Friday, you know what I'm saying? Then whatever Tank come across, we gonna punish him too, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same.
Floyd also pointed to Tank's ability to adjust mid-fight as his greatest weapon, explaining that Gervonta reads opponents the way a strategist studies a board game, luring rivals into errors and capitalizing when it matters most. He stressed that Tank's knockouts don't happen by chance. They are the result of patience, timing, and precise execution. While he acknowledged that Keyshawn Davis' speed and technical polish could allow him to stay competitive in the early stages, Floyd believes Tank's power would eventually find its mark. Mayweather described Gervonta's left hand as a true game changer, noting that neither quickness nor refined technique can fully protect a fighter from that level of force. He cautioned that Keyshawn would need to be flawless for all 12 rounds, because Tank only requires one small opening to change the entire fight. Reflecting on his own long history with Gervonta, having brought him into the sport and guided him early, Floyd said his belief is rooted in what he has personally seen: non-stop work ethic, sharp focus, and a ruthless competitive mindset. That first-hand experience is why he expects Tank to stay unbeaten and come out on top, even as he recognizes that Keyshawn Davis is a legitimate threat who continues to improve and is coming off an impressive victory over Gustavo Lemos.
Floyd fucked with DB3. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, he came up and asked about me first. Then he was like, yeah, I see your two brothers going crazy too. Ain't your youngest one going to the Olympics? Like, what's his name? Keon. Like, your other one's signed with you with top rank too. Like, he loved us as a group.
So he already knew you, like, prior? Like, you didn't even have to explain,
you feel me? Like, of course he knew me, but he also knew my two other brothers as well. So I'm like, damn, Floyd paying attention. Like, he really fuck with us. Maybe because we carry ourselves as a family and we just so strong with that. Or maybe because we just can fucking fight too. You know what I'm saying? He never really went into details on how he knew us. But when he did that shit at his gym, and he told me that, I'm like, damn, like, he different. I text Floyd the other day, like, Floyd, he like, man, anytime, family, you just let me know. I could call Floyd right now. He fuck around and answer. You know what I mean? So Floyd's a real nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
The bout was over almost as soon as it began, ending in a decisive knockout in the second round that left little to argue about. Keyshawn Davis put on a calm, calculated display, systematically dismantling his opponent with clean shots and controlled power that instantly turned heads across the boxing world. He made full use of the spotlight as well, using the moment to aim directly at Gervonta Davis. The call-out carried clear confidence, and it didn't take long for fans to start picturing how a clash between the two could unfold. That move wasn't impulsive, it was calculated. Keyshawn Davis knows how to create momentum, and is deliberately placing himself in position as a rising presence in the lightweight division. At only 25 years old, his credentials are already impressive, marked by an Olympic silver medal and a level of technical polish and ring awareness rarely seen at that stage of a career. Since entering the professional ranks, he has remained undefeated, showing that his success as an amateur carries over to the elite level. What truly sets Keyshawn Davis apart is his adaptability. He isn't tied to a single fighting style, capable of making real-time adjustments, whether that means using movement and angles to neutralize a sharp counterpuncher, or holding his ground against sustained pressure.
Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there, isn't it?
Ooh. And I thought he was...
Ooh, there you go right here.
Oh, yeah.
He's a young guy.
Nice combinations.
He's quick.
Good. Yeah. Ooh.
It's a harder puncher.
And
adaptability was on full display in his matchup with Lemos. Keyshawn Davis didn't rely only on his jab or footwork. Instead, he mixed in deceptive feints, smooth punch sequences, and perfectly placed power shots that left Lemos unable to find any rhythm. When the opportunity finally presented itself, Keyshawn capitalized instantly, landing a devastating right hook that closed the show. The statement was unmistakable, and it's the reason so many observers are now eager to see how his skills would translate against someone like Tank.
What's your thoughts on that type of performance as a rising star in boxing?
Where you at, Tank? Where you at? Where you at, Tank? That's what was my thoughts. I mean, the call out too after the performance. Come on, man. Look, man. Keyshawn showed. Look, this is what I've been waiting on from Keyshawn, man. Keyshawn has been kind of hot and cold. He finally put it together, man. He got his mental right. His team is right. His skill is on fire, on point, man. And he did it under these circumstances and this pressure behind this crowd. Man, that dude is a star, bro. Seriously, man. All that weight on his back, bro. He put it down. He was even dealing with his brothers, man. His brothers, his sisters singing the national anthem. It was a family affair, bro.
He said his sister had a car crash too prior to today too.
Fire, man. Newborn child as well, man. And he was able to manage.
Still, the truth remains. Gervonta Davis poses a level of risk that Keyshawn has yet to face. Tank's mix of knockout strength, quickness, and seasoned ring experience puts him among the most dangerous fighters in the game. Floyd Mayweather has emphasized this point time and again, reminding fans that Tank has not only endured top-tier opposition, but has excelled while competing under immense pressure. Although Floyd has praised Keyshawn Davis' skill set, he consistently separates promise from proven achievement. Even so, his faith in Tank doesn't dismiss the challenge Keyshawn represents. Is motivated, vocal, and fully convinced he can outmaneuver Gervonta, frequently citing his Olympic pedigree and technical advantages. That case isn't unfounded. Keyshawn's movement is sharp, His defense is structured, and his ability to control pace could be key factors in neutralizing Tank's power.
Just knock that man ass out, man. Stop playing with me, man. Keep that going, man. Hey, real talk, you having a good time, though? All right, lock. Hey, this is my city, man. I try to tell y'all that shit.
What truly elevates the appeal of this possible matchup is the narrative surrounding it. Gervonta Davis stands as the proven draw, the established name with spectacular knockouts and major pay-per-view events already on his resume, while Keyshawn Davis emerges as the ambitious contender determined to shake up the division's pecking order. It's the classic clash between experience and hunger, and both men possess the tools to justify their positions. From a stylistic standpoint, the matchup promises fireworks. Keyshawn Davis operates with the precision of a highly schooled technician. His jab is sharp, his footwork is smooth, and his overall approach is centered on efficient offense paired with disciplined defense. He fights with patience, systematically wearing opponents down instead of forcing an early stoppage. Still, reducing him to a simple square move fighter would miss the bigger picture. His capacity to adjust during a fight, draw reactions, and capitalize on mistakes reveals a high level of ring awareness. Keyshawn excels at managing range, setting the pace, and using refined defensive tactics to pressure opponents into errors they can't afford to make.
0.4 pounds at the weigh-in. He was that's a left counter from Davis, and down goes Lemos. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on stanky legs and face first on the mat. And backwards. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Lemos is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots. And that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's going to pay the price. And boy, did Lemos pay the price.
On the other side of the equation, Gervonta Davis is the kind of fighter who needs very little opportunity to take control. His approach is volatile, powerful, and hard to anticipate. Operating from the southpaw stance with genuine fight-ending force, Tank doesn't rely on high output to change about. He's built to finish. Still, viewing him as a wild swinger would be misleading. His sense of timing and awareness in the ring are top tier, particularly when it comes to reading opponents and creating lanes for his most dangerous weapons, including his brutal uppercut. He applies pressure with patience, waiting calmly until the moment to strike is unavoidable. If these two were to share the ring, Keyshawn would likely prioritize range management, using a precise jab, constant movement, and tight footwork to stay clear of Tank's power while keeping the fight positioned in open space. The real test would be maintaining that level of focus for all 12 rounds, because against Gervonta, a single lapse can instantly decide the outcome. Tank, meanwhile, would be intent on shrinking the ring, cutting off angles, and drawing exchanges where his power carries the most impact, particularly by attacking the body to slow Keyshawn's movement at the same time. Gervonta's habit of easing into fights could allow Keyshawn an early window to establish rhythm and bank rounds. With his defensive awareness, Tank may initially struggle to land cleanly, finding himself swinging at air. That contrast is what makes the matchup so compelling. So where do you stand? Did Floyd get it right? Or does Keyshawn Davis have the tools to shock everyone? Share your take in the comments, like the video, subscribe for more, and we'll catch you next time.